because in 2019 I was happy with how things went. Obviously, I won,
Yeah.
but like I was good. I was like, yeah, and I knew that I was proud of it, but I knew it wasn't quite where felt I should have been. It wasn't my full potential. And then because I had a few complications and a rough year and some injuries and stuff,
Hmm.
and then the year after, coming to 2020, I finally had a good year and everything. And when I look back on the stage photos and I saw the final package, I was like, holy shit! I was happy last year, but this is finally heading in the direction where I know like I'm meant to go. So I was really happy after this year.
So, I mean, I know obviously you posted that readable bicep from 2019 to 2020. And I reposted it on Global Muscle. And I reposted it on MD's Instagram. And I said, guys, this doesn't even look like someone that's 5 years apart. It doesn't even look like the same person. It doesn't, I mean, that's 1 year apart, and that's you from 1 year to the next. It doesn't, I can't, it's honestly, mate, it was a shock.
When I came off on prejudging, I remember because like I'm pretty hard on myself, and I knew I'd made some improvements in my back, but I was like,
Some.
you never really know what's gonna look like on stage until you're on stage. So I was like, well, like just like waiting, got off stage at prejudging, and I remember seeing the first picture of my own back, and I remember like, holy shit, is that me? I was like, that's not my back. Who is this person? I was honestly caught off guard by it.
Yeah.
So it was definitely felt really good to have something where like I've nagged on myself to like body part. People have very openly been like Breon's back's way better than yours. Breon says his back's way better than mine, and it's still his back is still a strong point. Mine's not my strong point, but to have it come up that much, it felt really good this year.
Yeah, because after the 2019 Olympia, I was sat in the press row, and as the classic guys went off stage, Ian Valier came to the front, and he was talking to myself and Ron Harris, and I said, guys, what's happened to his back? I said his back's really lacking, and then Ian told me about the whole kidney issue. He was saying he
Mhm.
couldn't fill him out properly. It came off when he was something about the muscle, the atrophying or something when they were in the last stages of the diet. You know, what happened there with that kidney issue? I'm tell us a bit more.
Well, it's an autoimmune disease I have that can kind of flare up from like high stress, and it can do different things to my body. Sometimes it can stop my weight from dropping. It can make me hold on to water, and that's kind of what was happening in 2019. My body, my weight wasn't budging,
Hmm.
and while that doesn't really matter if I'm still getting leaner, but I still had to make a weight cutoff for Classic. So we had to push really hard to diet. I was doing like an hour and a half of cardio a day and eating like 1,400 calories and like pushing that for like 5 weeks or something, like a long time. And
Whoa.
it ended up just being like I was just this flat, depleted person for like a month and a half, and everything just started falling off me. And like any kind of progress I'd made from the year before, you like if it's new muscle especially, it's gonna be the first thing to go. And when you're
Yeah.
at that big of a depletion for that long, you're gonna lose a little bit of muscle mass, and you're not gonna be able to fill out on stage. And that's kind of what happened in 2019. And then this year in 2020, my body was a lot healthier. I was a lot smarter with everything, and I had a much more productive off season. So the combination of all that stuff is what makes it look like you said, like a 5 year difference as opposed to one.